Hello everybody and welcome back to Maths Miss Buick. In this example we're going to solve a simultaneous equation in three variables, x, y and z. So we can begin here by looking at our three linear equations and we're going to label them 1, 2 and 3. So 1, 2 and 3. We'll start off by taking any two. So there's loads of different combinations here. We'll just start off by taking line 1 and line 2. So we're going to do line 1 plus line 2. Now it's very important that you tell an examiner when you're doing these questions what lines you're taking, because it can be quite confusing to correct because there's quite a lot going on in these questions, and take your time. Now the key to these questions is you cancel the variable or the same variable every time. So let's talk about that. So put a line across and we say, well, what's the easiest thing to cancel out here? And we can see that'll be the y's because we've got a plus here and a negative down there. So if we multiply this equation across by 3, we'll get a 3y there. So we're going to say here multiply by 3. So we begin by multiplying everything by 3. So 2x by 3 is 6x. 3 by y is 3y. And 3 by z is 3z. And 8 3s is 24. And we leave the bottom line as it is. Line across. And we cancel out this because 3y plus 3y or minus 3y is 0. And we're going to add the rest of the things. So 6x and 5x is 11x. 3z plus 2z is 5z. And 24 plus 3 is 27. We're now going to call this line number 5 or number 4. Now we come along and we're going to do another two lines. So let's pick lines 2 and lines 3. So we'll write them down again. Now, we have cancelled out already the y's over here in this equation. So when we took 1 and 2, we cancelled out the y's. So when we take 2 and 3, we also have to cancel out the same variable, so we have to cancel out the y's. So we say to ourselves, well, what will I multiply this by in order to get cancelled by the negative 3y? So we'll multiply across by 3. So let's do that. So we're at the first line. And 3 by 7 is 21. X plus 3y plus 3z by 3 is 9z equals 60. Line across, and we'll get rid of our negative 3y plus 2y. Now we're going to add 21x plus 5x to give us 26x plus 9z and 2z is 11z. And 60 and 3 is 63. And this is equation number 5. So we're going to come along now and we're going to put equation 4 with equation 5. So we have 11 plus 5z equals 27, and we have 26x plus 11z plus 63. So here we go. Now we're going to draw a line across and we're going to say, well, what could we possibly cancel out here? So my first thought would be, let's look at the z's. Can we think of any lowest common multiple for 5 and 11? And we know that's 55. So we can multiply this row by 11 and this row by 5. But one of the lines has to be a negative, so let's make it on the bottom, but you can do it on the top if you want. So we'll start off and we're going to do 11 by 11 is 121 x. 11 by 5 is 55, and don't forget our z. And we equal that to 27 by 11, which is 297. On the bottom line, we're going to multiply 26 by 5 to give us minus 130x. 11z by minus 5 is minus 55z. And then we're going to do minus 5 by 63, which is negative 350. So let's draw a line across. And we can see here straight away that these cancel. We've got negative 130x plus 121x, so that's negative 9x. We have 297, take away 315, and we get negative 18. So then we can see here that if we divide across by negative 9, we get x is equal to 2. So that's our first answer. Now we have to go back and we have to find a value for z and a value for x and a value for y. So we're going to take one of our lines. Let's take the first line up here. So we have 11x plus 5z equals 27. We know our x is 2, so let's take out the x and put in a 2. So 11 by 2 is 22. Let's keep our 5z on the left and move our 22 across, and now it becomes a negative. So 5z is equal to 5. So z is equal to 1 if we divide across by 5. And now we have to try and find a value for our y. So let's, bear with me for a second, let's get an equation of one of the original equations. So let's take the first one, 2x plus y plus z, I'm just writing this down here on my whiteboard, equals 8. So here we go. Now let's put our values in. So we have 2 by 2, y we're looking to try and find, and 1 is z. So we'll keep our y here, and let's bring our numbers across. So we have 8, take away 1. This here, of course, is 4. Let's bring it over, make it a negative 4. So we have negative 5 from 8 is 3. So y is 3. So let's write it over here. So y is equal to 3. So x equals 2, y equals 3, and z equals 1.